All right, so I just went live a few minutes with this message, and I wanted to record it for those that weren't able to be a part of the live. And those of you that were, I want to thank you. I appreciate it. But I was in Bible study. Oh, first of all, hello. I'm Jonetta. I'm the face behind the PYP Protect Your Peace page, brand, however you want to say it. And I just want to say that when I make those quote posts, I'm making them talking to myself, encouraging myself as well as encouraging everybody else based on what God tells me to say. So I was reading Romans 8, verse 26 through 28 this morning. And it really touched my spirit. And I just had to share it because I wanted to encourage and help someone else. So Romans 8:26 says, in the same way, the Spirit also helps us in our weakness because we do not know what to pray for as we should, but the Spirit Himself intercedes for us with inexpressible groanings. And He who searches our hearts knows the mind of the Spirit because He intercedes for the saints according to the will of God. We know that all things work together for the good of those who love God, who are called according to His purpose. That thing touched me. Y'all have to, I'm real with it. I'm not going to be cutesy about it or nothing. He intercedes on our behalf. The Lord, Jesus, the Spirit intercedes on our behalf for those times that we can't. I don't know if you remember that back in the day, in the churches, the old saints, your grandmothers, your grandparents, your aunties or something, used to say, sometimes I can't even get a prayer out. All I can do is just sit there and say, and just pray. Because sometimes you're going through so much, there's nothing that you can say. There's nothing that anybody can say to encourage you. And sometimes you just have to sit there and just cry. But know that God is interceding on your behalf. That's why when I make them posts and I say, you want real peace? Let it go and give it to God. Because guess what? He already praying for you. He already interceding for you. He already knows what you're going through. So you don't even have to fight your own battles. How deep and amazing is that? While we spend so much time fighting, trying to fight our own battles and disturbing our own peace, God is already fighting and praying on our behalf. Verse 28 says, we know. Let's just touch on the we know. We know means that we got faith. I know. I already know. Despite what it may look like, despite what my circumstances may look like, despite what my circumstances might be trying to tell me, I know all things gonna work together for the good. I already know it's gonna work together. Now that's not saying that you don't have to go through something. Let's break down the word through. Through is an action word. Just like the verse says, faith without works is what? Dead action. Meaning you're actively going through that situation, which means you're going to come out on the other side. So I just wanted to encourage somebody that may be going through something. Know that the Lord is already interceding for you. He already knows. And you just have to believe that you know for yourself that all things, not thing A, not thing D, not thing F, is He not saying that, okay, so thing A gonna work out, but thing B ain't. Thing C gonna work out, but thing D ain't. No. He said all things are gonna work together for you good. Just like that Bible verse that says, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. He didn't say the weapons wasn't gonna form, baby. They gonna form. They gonna form, but they won't prosper. And you can tie that back to this because we know. Ooh, that was a revelation. No weapon formed shall prosper. We know they gonna form, but they ain't gonna prosper. And guess what? We ain't gonna worry about it because what this Romans 26 says, we know the Lord already interceding on our behalf. Catch that word. And we know that all things work together for the good. So when I post on here and say, let go and let God. That's what I mean. And when I'm posting this information to share with y'all, look at the timestamps. I keep the timestamps up there so y'all can see what time it is. That's the time that I'm either awakened by the Lord, or I'm praying, or I'm going through something myself. Let's keep it 100. And I need to encourage myself, and that's what he drops in my spirit, and that's when I drop it to y'all. So I just want to encourage y'all today to know that you don't have to fight your own battles, because the Lord is interceding on your behalf. And you know that all things work together for the good of those who love the Lord and are called according to his purpose. So I just wanted to share that little tidbit. And I hope that y'all have a good rest of your day.